Hi, this is Jason West, and in this video I want to share with you the way that the professionals work out their funnels and how to fix them if there's a problem and they're just not making money for you. So what you're looking at here is some effectively funnel modeling software, amazing software. So this is what I do. Number one here is the traffic source to this funnel, which is designed to sell courses, online courses, via webinars. This is a great funnel. This is a very simplified version of it that you're seeing on the screen. There's a lot more emails that are used in this funnel to get people to take the actions that they need to take to order for us to make some money here. But on the left side here, you've got your traffic sources. So what I'm doing is Facebook ads, okay, and then emailing my list to send people to this registration page for the webinar. So let's say between the two of them, if I go to my traffic sources here, Facebook is sending 400 people and my email is sending 300. So 700 people coming to this webinar registration page, okay? Now 50% of those people are registering for the webinar. They'll then receive some pre-webinar email sequences because this is a live webinar. So there's a bit of time before we actually go live, maybe 3 or 4 days before this starts, this promotional period. So we'll get a chance to send them some emails to them to warm them up before the main webinar, which I highly recommend on doing. And then it'll come to the evening or the day or the time, whatever, that you're doing that live webinar, and then a percentage of them will click through to go and watch the live webinar. This I've put at 50%. That's not strictly true. You'd be less than that who'll go to the live, but there'll also be a very good percentage that will go through to the replay. So I just put in there 50% in total. And I will show you actually, this is my Webinar Jam account. And this is one of the webinars that I do. 51% I managed to get to see the live webinar and 27% to see the replay. This is with a new update that I've done to my webinar course funnel that is brilliant at getting them back to watch that presentation. And as you can see, people are very happy with it. 40 ratings there. I've got 4.5 stars. And you know, that's working really well. So anyway, they'll go through, they'll watch the webinar, and around 21 people, so a certain percentage, will end up clicking that button to purchase the product that you're selling, depending on how well you do it. And then of those people, only a certain amount will actually go through to the checkout to actually, you know, make the purchase and actually do it. And we can adjust that here. So if we look at this page here, this is the order form. I've put 100% of people who reach that. But if I double click on this one here, there we go. We'll say that 50% of the people that end up actually going through that call to action will end up going to the checkout. So just 10 people. And those 10 people will order the course. The course is £797. So that brings in revenue of £7,970. And then there's also an upsell page now. And only sort of 30% of those people will buy that. But that's £1,000 product. So that's going to bring in another £2,991. And so by the time you've all said and done, from this monthly webinar, this live webinar, you're pulling in total revenue of £10,961 minus your traffic expenses and your merchant fees, of course, like for Stripe or whatever, £914. So as we scroll down, you'll see what that will bring in per month and per year. So revenue, £10,000 a month, profit, just over £10,000 per month, and then the revenue yearly, and then the profit yearly. So that's really, really powerful. And you can see in this report here, this is nicely worked out. Let me just refresh that now. And this gives you a really good indication and an overview here. There we go, of what exactly happens. So ignore the dollar signs. This is actually pounds here. So 700 people coming into that funnel a month. That's 8,400 yearly. And we are paying £2 per lead, by the way. But the reason the cost per lead is down is because a lot of them are coming in via free method, which is the email broadcast. But you can see the monthly profit and then the yearly profit there like that. So This allows you to now tinker with these, I don't know if tinker's even a proper word for this, but I like it. You can tinker with the pages and everything to get those call to actions percentages up and the webinar registration landing page up. So let's say now, amazingly, we managed to add another 10% to the registration percentage, some 50, which is already pretty reasonable, but I have had higher, I've had 60. So let's put in 60%. And then we watch now the figures on the right hand side all start to change based on the fact that now we're getting more people to that registration page. You can see them all going crazy here. So just by increasing that registration page by a little amount there of 10%, so to now 60% of people register for that webinar, that's obviously going to end up increasing the amount of people who end up on the webinar and then going through the whole funnel. So, you know, what was, I forget how much it was now, it's about 100 odd grand a year. Now it's gone right up to 146. In fact, if we look over here, yeah, it was 120,560 pounds. That has now gone up to 146,000. So that is a big difference in your annual profit just by increasing that little funnel's registration page opt-in rate. And you can go through and tweak these different things, such as the price of your product. What would happen if you just charged a little bit more? Would that make a difference? So if I go and do that right now, I'm going to change my course price from $797 to $997. Maybe just, and I've got a refund rate of just 5% there, which is fine. For me, that is about right. Now let's have a look at the figures. So that will start going crazy. Look at the difference now. We're up to £174,000 just by increasing that product price by £200. So the little details in your funnel like this, and knowing what happens when you make a change to your funnel, whether that's the opt-in rate, whether that's the amount of people that click through to your actual webinar by what you say in your email, whether you put an upsell in and how much you charge for that upsell, all of these different things will make your success of your funnel, you know, happen. But you need to know them. If you're working totally blind and you've just got a load of pages going through and you've no idea what rates are what, your opt-in rate might be crap. You might be getting 20%. You know, that might then screw up everything. And I'm going to show you actually. Let me just try that now, what difference that makes. If I go ahead and I change the opt-in rate right down to 20% because my opt-in page sucks. Okay, I was making £174,989 here, and now look what's happening. It's dropping right down to just 51%, which is, you know, sorry, £51,000. That's a shocking decrease from what it was at. So very important to know every step of your funnel and what the rates are for that funnel, and then also work to just keep improving and increasing those different parts of your funnel. And let's say what I haven't done here is I haven't added in all the emails and the retargeting that you can also do. I mean, the emails post-webinar, I send all kinds of different emails based on whether they watched that webinar, whether they left before the offer. So they left, say, before the 1 hour when I start to go into talking to about the course. If they left, then they're going to need to see that offer. So I'll send them a dedicated email to watch just that part of the offer. And then also for the people that didn't go to the webinar at all, I am now driven with a series of emails to get them to that replay to watch it. And so we go on. So that's how I do my funnels. That's how I recommend that you do your funnels. You need to model the funnels. You need to know all of your opt-in rates. You need to know how you can incrementally improve these things to make you a nice profit, which is what we're in this business for. We're in the business as internet marketers to help people with great products, not to screw them over with some crap. We're in the business to make them great products, sell them great products because it's our duty to do so, because we know that product's going to help them. So why wouldn't you want to try and increase every little part of this if ultimately it's going to end up getting your great product into the hands of people who it's going to help? So I hope you found that useful, interesting. I'm Jason West. You can find out more about me at jasonwest.com. And also there's a link to talk more about this funnel that I sell. I sell this funnel on the Kartra platform, the best all-in-one marketing solution, in my opinion, that there is available at the moment. And for this foreseeable, I really can't see anything touching it, especially not for the price. But you can buy this funnel with all the extra things, such as the emails that I use to then get people to take the right actions. And you can have that imported straight into your Kartra account, begin adjusting it, and then you too can sell your courses or products and services through that webinar funnel and hopefully make a killing helping people. So thanks very much for watching. And if you like this and you're watching it on YouTube, by all means subscribe to my channel. I'd love to have you there. And feel free to comment under the video. Thanks very much. Bye-bye.